Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Lost Ark video. You already know what it is, what it do. It's Tuesday, which means we take a look at the subreddit, see what's happening for Lost Ark. Game.net.com.co.kr.gov. Also, it's New Year's for the majority of the world. If you're already in the new year, let me know how it is, and let me know if it's worth going in, but I still got a couple hours before I head on over myself. And if that shit don't look good, let me know, I won't go. Take a sip of my fucking gamer juice. And by gamer juice, I mean water. Let's go, baby. What do we got going on? Lore post by Saint. We'll do this one. Look, man, I don't cherry pick this shit. I just pick what people have been talking about. Let's start with this. So, Lost Ark lore enthusiast calling on you for your help. This is basically just Saintone. This is the lore master himself. And he's basically just rallying the troops. He's making a big old video, the TLDR. And basically he wants to ask what are your favorite moments in the story, most important bits to include in Lost Ark. I want to make sure they're there. Shamedly, I haven't done most of the music box content yet, so if there's notable bits of lore in there, I'm unaware and would like to know. The video is expected to be around 4 to 5 hours. It'll be one video that's chaptered, etc. And the full script text will be a public Google Doc when the video releases. So basically, if you guys are lore fiends and you haven't seen this, if I remember, I'll put this Reddit thread in this description. So if you're a lore head and you want to make your mark on Saintone, I just love saying his name. It's got a lot of pronunciations. I kind of wish Brother Chris had many different kind of pronunciations, but it does not, unfortunately. It is just a shitty fucking Gabinator meme from a long time ago, coupled with my name, so it is what it is. But look, if you're a lorehead, help out Saint and make his video a fucking masterpiece. Because content pieces like that are fucking fire, man, honestly. Returning player, currently in the process of remembering why I left. And it's a stone that is fresh stone, where he has failed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times into raid captain at a 25% chance per, meaning he failed a 25% chance 5 times in a row, which is, yeah, that sounds about right, man. And yeah, it's a great system. Stones and elixirs by far the worst systems in my opinion. Brother, they're all bad. That's the thing about video games, is like there's always problems with every game in existence, and anybody who will try to tell you that any game doesn't have any problems, or like the problems are like fine because the rest of the game is like okay, that's the mega copium, man. But for Lost Ark specifically, a lot of the systems, and I mean MapleStory has the same problem. It's a problem with Korean games in general. I don't know if you're familiar. If you're not somebody who's played very many Korean games, maybe this is like an eye-opener to you, but all the Korean games, all of their systems sort of follow the same sort of trend of just fucking you repeatedly over and over without your consent. And it's a race to the bottom, but all of these systems are bad. It doesn't really matter which one is the worst, because they're all not good. You know what I mean? It's like people arguing star forcing versus cubing versus this shit for MapleStory. And it's like, yeah, you could definitely make an argument as to why one is worse than the other. And I think it's much more cut and dry, and like MapleStory, where you can argue that if you don't play regular server, dupe acquisition is much shittier, so star forcing feels terrible. But it's the same idea here too, where it's like, if you just buy stones, stones aren't really that bad, and if you buy elixirs, elixirs really aren't that bad. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, all of these systems are the same thing. It's just a slot machine, and slot machines are bad. That being said, I fucking hate cutting stones, and I always have. 8-7 is my best stones. I've cut a few of them, but yeah. These stones matter less than they ever have in the past. It won't take much to get a decent one, then you can move on. True, but this thought process is also not helpful to making the system better, right? Because if you're just like, oh, well, yeah, it's fucking shit, but like you don't have to interact with it that much, that makes it okay. And it doesn't, right? Because then the system will just sit there forever. And that's not good. I see stuff like this all the time and it tilts me. I played the game since launch, and on 8 playable characters, I have only 3 of them having a 7/7 stone. All the rest have a combo of 8, 6, 9, 5s. There, unfortunately, both of those are kind of shitty, yet usable right now. Trying to crank one on my main. Is there a slightly different build I want to try? I've already burned out over 200 fions trying to cut it. I've used calculators, so friend always see the pattern. It's time to cut it. For a day of cutting them and breaking another stone, 375 chance to succeed. It gets really demoralizing. I usually empathize on OP on this one. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, a 7/7 isn't hard to hit, which is exactly what this guy was saying, but also, it doesn't make the system any less bad. That's all I'm trying to say. Any hoosers. Appreciation post for not releasing Brel during the holidays. Just happy to put this game on the side and spend quality time IRL without progging. Thanks, AGS. How did this turn into such a cleaved debate? I'm just thankful it's all. It's my personal opinion. Don't imply anything else. Merry Christmas, y'all. This is the kind of shit that I always feel like I have to preface everything I ever say with, and I still get shit on for it. It's crazy to me how you can say your own opinion just to like throw your opinion out into the void. Because honestly, talking about your opinion on things is like cathartic, right? And that's usually all Reddit is. And I'm not trying to like convert anyone to my opinion. I don't care, you know what I mean? You're here because you just want to listen to me talk. Like, let's be honest. And maybe you don't even want to listen to me. Sorry, I'm still getting over my sickness a little bit. Maybe you don't even want to listen to me talk, but you just want to listen to someone talk about something relevant that you enjoy. So it just happens to be me. My point is, so many people are like, well, you said this, which means you don't like the thing that I like, which means you're wrong and you're saying I'm wrong, so fuck you, buddy. I don't know, this shit's crazy. You see it everywhere, too. It's not even just like a Lost Ark specific thing. It's just I think it might be an internet thing. Almost already done with my raids this week with Solo Thema and Solo Echidna. I have family members that came to see us yesterday, stay for the night. We'll go sliding on a hill with the kids today and have plans all week long. I'm more grateful for solo raids. They're fast, give decent gold. Yes, I have less gold this week, but I have more time off the game. And then I guarantee you these 2 comments are going to be like, well, you don't have to play, and it's kind of sad that you think you have to play a video game. I'm not even trying to raid. The game will be here next week after family is gone, and missing 1 week of raids means nothing. More time off the game. Yikes, sounds like a job. I mean, okay. So we're 1 for 1 on my comment predictions. Get real. Brel has nothing to do with people doing solo raids. For you, it doesn't matter when Brel releases. Endgame people are starved in ancient accessories. Brel is not just a raid. It's a new 1680 Chaos Guardian dungeon. New flow of ancient accessories. I'm so tired of stupid chanting, don't release Brel, release her in February, etc. Feel free to not raid. Lol, you probably won't anyways, before the 99 nerfs. I'm 1 for 2 on my predictions, but this is also like another specific kind of person that is very common and not surprising to see it here. First Christmas where I'm not watching a guild disintegrate, actually. That's funny. I'm happy it's delayed instead of releasing it over Christmas. I'd solve Progden and whatnot if it did, but it's nice having a bit more of a breather time in such an easy, fast homework raids. Yeah, that's the thing that I always keep seeing, and I understand it too, from like a perspective of homework is probably as good as it's ever going to be right now, and it's only going to get worse going forward until we hit another point where like the scaling goes fucking bananas. And it would be kind of, I do kind of wish that I was like in the mood to play Lost Ark, but at a certain point you just gotta be like, after X amount of years of the game being like mentally taxing and taking a break and not wanting to play it after years of the same treatment. Taking a sip of the water. It's not a surprise. I'm glad that it's better though, in its current state, so the people that do want to keep playing have an easier time. Because I mean, this is how it should have always been, in my opinion. It should not be an ordeal to get your raids done, you know what I mean? Some fat-ass people need to reconsider their lack of friends and family. I need new content, as if they hadn't changed the whole tier in the last few months. As a fat-ass people, I'm one of those. I do not appreciate being shamed. Also, I don't even really know what demons this guy is battling. I think he's battling the people who are like this guy. But instead of responding to that comment, he's just leaving his own comment. I don't really know. Oh god, a lot of comments hidden here. Funniest post I've ever seen. Imagine a games community being so toxic that a common sentiment is people don't want new content during a time they don't have to play. What? Man, this is a great comment thread to highlight everything I dislike. No offense, but do you realize what you're writing in the level of FOMO, question mark? Okay. I don't really know what you mean, bro. I'm the type that has twice as much free time to game and typically do during the holidays, so I'd have loved having Brel release. It's weird to me because I always figured holidays were the best time to have a game new content released for the very reason. Lost Ark community has it backwards. Oh well, I'll be ready and excited for it either way. Just have multiple hard mode ready week 1 instead. My god, the new system gonna take forever. This is crazy. I feel like everybody has their own situations going on, but to not understand when you are maybe not the majority. Typically, MMO content cycles are not the greatest, specifically on holidays, which is typically why when holiday content does get pushed out, in MMOs specifically, it's usually either early December / late November or early January for like their holiday stuff. And that's because MMOs typically get put on the back burner and most people are hanging out with friends, family, and doing shit like that for holidays. And this is coming from somebody who tries his best to do as little of that as possible. But even I still do some of it, you know what I mean? And it just is what it is. This comment, I think, has it right. For single-player games, yes. For MMOs, the majority of the players are college-age and are grown working adults. It's actually the opposite because you have to schedule, you need to work around. That's just on a regular basis. Factor in the holidays, now you have to factor in the want need for family time. Request content postponed in holidays isn't something that's super unique to the Lost Ark community. Yeah, I mean, this is... I think this is a pretty well-grounded take. I'm a big fan of that one. +2 on that guy. Why can't we get holiday events like 2x Fate Embers or 2x Raid Gold drops? I think 2x Raid Gold drops would be insane. But I definitely think they could do more fun things like double Fate Ember drops or something. Just like anything. I know they usually give out like fever times and like reward boxes or whatever. But that's not like the same thing, you know what I mean? It's not like an event. It's just like oh, here you get thing for logging in, smile face, and it's like cool, but it's not quite the same thing. People would complain they can't play during the holidays, even though we both know they are. I mean, this is always the thing that's going to happen. And that's typically why I like either the holiday events to be very low impact or run long enough to where you can still complete the event after the holiday. But I know that might be an unpopular opinion, and I'm totally okay with that. And then this is just a really cool post. I remember reading this the other night. And it's just somebody who tracked a bunch of logging statistics, life skill energy, about 2 mil life skill energy. And I always like stat posts like this, because back when I played Lost Ark heavily, this is the kind of content that I used to work on. Stuff like this. I don't know if some of the real ones out there who have been watching for a while still remember like my trade skill videos and like the smaller scale stuff that I would do like this. But I really like posts like this, and I thought that was really cool. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for this week. I did see a post before I started recording that I thought was hilarious. New year, new players, smiley face. And it's all my boys, all my new boys. 2025 will be the revival. Oh, I haven't even looked at Steam charts in a while. Yeah. Bots are really out of control. Wish AGS would pull their heads out of their asses and do something. It's always going to be the sentiment, isn't it? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have had a wonderful holiday season yourself, and I hope you guys hit every hone that you want in Lost Ark, or in any other facet of your life. Hit the fucking hone of your life, man. Thank you guys so much for watching, though, and hanging out with me. Like the video if you like it, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you to my YouTube members, big hearts for everyone, and Happy New Year. Let me know how the New Year is. Again, if it's bad, let me know. I won't go. Bye.